Hi everyone, I'm FMGreeno, and welcome to episode 2 of the Lion's Roar, my FM22 international save with Senegal. So today we begin our quest for the first real chance to win some silverware. It's the group games of the African Cup of Nations. Before we start our AFCON campaign though, let's have a little look at how the rest of the World Cup qualifiers went. So in the first episode, we played the first two of these, didn't we? We played Namibia away from home and Congo at home and came away with 2 wins. In the next international window, we played Togo, beat them 3-1, and then Namibia came to our place and we beat them 6-1. Very, very convincing. The final 2 group games were away from home. Congo, who were supposed to be the strongest team in our group apart from ourselves, we absolutely battered them on their patch, a 5-0 win. And then we travelled to Togo, came away with a 2-2 draw. Not the best performance, but we very, very comfortably topped the group. What that means is that we are going into the final playoff to qualify for the World Cup. And we got a fairly tough draw, I think. We have to play the Ivory Coast. So we've been playing them home and away in March. The winner of that tie qualifies for the World Cup. But like I said, before them, we have international business in Africa to contend with. We are playing Guinea first, then we have Zimbabwe, and we finish up with Malawi in our group. So with a bit of luck, we should qualify fairly comfortably out of this group. Anyway, let's go and see how we're going to set up for the first game against Guinea. So here on the right-hand side, you can see the full squad that we've taken to the tournament. A couple of possibly not very familiar names from the first episode anyway. This young fellow is fit. Barcelona right back. Moussa Wagué, or Wag. Not quite sure how to pronounce it. Probably Wagué with that little thing above the E, I suppose. He's played a couple of times for Barca. Been out on loan a few times. He's okay. He'll do a job for us at right back, I am sure. And someone who regular watchers of the channel will be familiar with, Mamadou Koulibaly. Now in FM21 on the Greeno tour, he was in my squad at Roma. And a very, very effective midfielder he was for me too. He's 22 years of age at this point. His technicals need a little bit of work, but I think his physicals and his mentals are good. He's not first choice though. He's only in the team today because Idrissa Gueye has got a slight knock. He's going to be out for the next 5 days, so he should be back for the final group game, I would guess. So, this is the lineup we're going into today's game with. Mendy in goal, of course. Ballo-Touré at left back. Diallo, Koulibaly, the big man. He's at centre half. Wagué at right back. Kouyaté and Koulibaly in the middle of midfield. Diatta, Mane and Sarr making a very, very exciting attacking midfield trio. And Keita Balde is going to play up front. So yeah, I think it's a team that should be good enough to qualify really, really comfortably. Let's go and see how the first game goes. And so our AFCON campaign begins. Not a full stadium here, but there we are. Is what it is. I thought this would have been quite a good draw for the crowds, but apparently not. Here we have a highlight. It's for Guinea, though, by the looks of it. 36 minutes into the game for the first highlight, so perhaps the crowd were right to stay home, and Guinea have taken the lead. That is not in the script. It says in the little text that Koulibaly has to be at fault as well. He's supposed to be our rock at the back. That's a bit of an issue. Good ball in from Naby Keita. Yeah, Koulibaly, what was he doing? He just jumped and didn't head the ball. Mendy with no chance. We have got some work to do here, folks. We have a kick-off highlight, though. So with a bit of luck, we'll just go straight up the other end and get an equaliser. We'll see if that is possible. Here's Diatta on the ball. Into Sarr. It is possible. Well, well, well. No highlights up to 36 minutes and then 2 goals in the space of a minute. Very nicely taken, this one. Touré down the left into Diatta, who looks for Sarr with a great ball. And what great technique in that volley. Tucked that away very nicely. So we're back to 1 apiece. Coming up towards half-time. As you can see in the stats, we've had by far the better of the game. But the only real stat that matters is that one at the top that says 1 apiece. But here we have another opportunity. Wagué on the ball. Koulibaly. Good ball to Mane. Can he finish it? Of course he can. What a lovely cheeky finish that was. Well, this game really has come to life after a very, very dull opening half an hour. A good ball from Koulibaly, gets an assist here, but it's the run from Mane that makes it. And what a lovely finish. Absolute quality. So are we going to be able to take this lead into half-time? It looks like we might. We have indeed. So as you can see, we have had by far the better of the game. You can see here with the XG story, the stats here. 14 shots, 7 on target. 55% possession. We have been the better team. So what do we tell the boys here? We'll tell them that we're happy. We'll motivate them a little bit. There we go. Get them out for the second half. See if we can clinch this game. Very early highlight here in the second half. Koulibaly goes back to Diallo. There's space on the left for our fullback. Don't need him though. There's Keita Balde. He has finished. Beautiful stuff. A very, very nice move here. Diallo knocks a ball forward. A little ball to Kouyaté. Diatta into Balde. Some nice one-touch football. And a very, very composed finish. So that's 3-1. Corner here. Sarr to take. Oh, Koulibaly almost redeemed himself there, didn't he? We have another corner. Touré to take. There's Diatta on the ball. Back to Touré. It's headed clear. Is this going to be a counter-attack opportunity for Guinea? Hopefully we can get back and win the ball. We have Sadio Mane of all people. And he's charging forwards. He's given the ball away, unfortunately. Long ball forward. Koulibaly picks that up nice and comfortably. Looks for Ismaila Sarr. He's found a gap. Can he finish? He can! It's 4! Guinea are supposed to be the strongest team in our group, apart from ourselves, of course. So for us to be winning 4-1 against them, that gives me a lot of hope that we're going to top this group. There was one other group game earlier in the day. Zimbabwe 4, Malawi 1 was the final score in that. So at the moment, this puts us joint top of the group with Zimbabwe. I've made a couple of changes to the side you can see here. We've taken Mane off to rest him for later in the competition, and Saivet has come on. And we've made a change at left back as well. Racine Colli, who I don't think you guys have seen before. He is going to come on and play the last 20 minutes of the game. We've had to make one more change going into the last 10 minutes. Ismaila Sarr picked up a little bit of a knock. So we've taken him off just to be on the safe side. We brought Boulaye Dia on. He's going to go up front. And Keita Balde will drop back into that attacking midfield position on the right-hand side. So 10 minutes to go. It looks like we've got this one sewn up pretty comfortably. There is an opportunity here for Guinea, though. Headed over from that free kick. Into stoppage time. It looks like, after a bit of a dodgy start, we have come away with a very, very comfortable 4-1 win. So, it's Zimbabwe up next. Remember, they also won 4-1 in their first game. I've had to make a couple of changes to the lineup here. Up on the right-hand side, Ismaila Sarr, that injury he picked up in the last game, is a little bit more serious than I'd hoped. He's pulled his knee ligament. He's going to be out for a couple of weeks. So what I've done is I've moved Balde into that role from his striking role and brought Dia in up front, the change I made at the end of the last game. Also in midfield, Cheick Kouyaté is a little fatigued, but luckily Idrissa Gueye is back from his little knock, so it's a straight swap in midfield there. Anyway, wish me luck. We're off to the stadium for the game. And so here we are for our second group game. Our group is being played in Cameroon. Interestingly enough, the AFCON is being shared between Cameroon and Algeria, which just seems a bit odd geographically, but there we are. We're up against Zimbabwe. You can see we by far had the best start to the game, but unfortunately, nothing highlight worthy. Not for us anyway, but here's a chance for Zimbabwe. Oh, that was close. You see a bunch of familiar names in their team. We'll take another proper look in a minute. But they have Marvellous Nakamba, for example. Aston Villa fans will be more than familiar with. Of course, I'm a Bournemouth fan. And they got Jordan Zamora playing at left back for them. But there are players, I think Brendan Galloway is in the squad. Mane, he scores. Come on, of course he scores. 1-0. But yeah, as I say, Brendan Galloway is playing centre-half. He plays for Plymouth. Who is there? Musque, I think, is playing up front for them, plays for Luton. So there's a lot of familiar names in that Zimbabwe team. None of them of the quality of Sadio Mane, that has to be said. And he has given us the lead. Another opportunity here, 40 minutes on the clock. Diatta finds Koulibaly. Back to Toure. Diallo. Toure into Idrissa Gueye. Dia, the centre forward. Taking our time getting the ball forwards. In fact, we've gone all the way back to Mendy. Here we go. Here's Mane on the ball. Diatta, what's he going to do? Is he going to pull it back into the middle? He is. There's Koulibaly. The shot is blocked. And a counter-attack opportunity here. Macaulay Bon on the right. He is tackled though. Toure, good lad. Into Dia. Holding the ball well. Finds Diatta. What a finish. It's another great goal. Really good work by Dia. Creating the opportunity. Picked the ball up there. 40 yards from goal. Took it wide. Took a couple of defenders with him. Diatta. First time finish. With his right foot. 2-0 just before half time. And I think that's probably going to help us sew the game up, to be honest. Here's Toure. Is there another chance? Diatta! It's a goal! It's not ruled off for offside, is it? Oh, it is ruled out for offside. Oh, let's have a look at this. Oh, yeah, he was. A yard, maybe. A yard off. Okay. Well, it would have been great to go in at 3-0 at half-time, but I will settle for 2-0. So let's go and have a quick chat with the guys. I think we're probably just going to keep encouraging them. Pleased with the number of shots so far. Inspired and motivated everyone. Off we go again. So again, I've made some changes here to rest some tired legs. Mane was knackered. He's come off for Sivet. Also made a change here out on the left-hand side. Niang coming on. And at right back, Wage. He was tiring a bit. So Sabayi comes on for him. Half an hour to go. Possible opportunity here for Zimbabwe. Is Musque on the ball? No, we have won it back. Balde looks for Dia. I'm going to call that a long pass rather than a long ball. And it's very emphatically finished. No offside flag that time. It's 3-0. A very, very nice goal. Good work there by Idrissa Gueye to win the ball. Balde. Yeah, that is definitely a pass rather than a hoof. Dia finishes it with a plum. 3-0 up. And the chances keep coming. 67th minute now. Here's Toure. Space to run down the left. Finds Niang. Is that a penalty? Oh, it was a dodgy old challenge. I'm surprised that didn't go to the VAR. Okay, we have a little bit of a problem here. Dia, our centre forward, has picked up an injury. And we've already used all 3 of our subs. So we're going to play strikerless for the last 15 minutes. I don't think it'll affect the outcome too much, has to be said. But we've got about 10 minutes to go. Still looks pretty comfortable. Toure with a corner here. Niang swings it in. Oh, very, very close. And so we're going into stoppage time here. A couple of minutes left. Koulibaly finds Niang. Is he going to run through the defence? Koulibaly here on the ball. Finds Niang. He finishes well. Even down to 10 men. We have found a 4th goal. That's 8 goals we scored in 2 group games so far. Pretty encouraging stuff. A very nicely worked goal. Koulibaly moving forward pretty well. He's supposed to be a kind of box-to-box midfielder. So you're going to see him do that time to time. Yeah, really nicely done. 4-0 up. And that's the game. We are very, very comfortable in this group, aren't we? And so, with that emphatic victory, we have already qualified for the 2nd round. Now, we do still have 1 group game left to play against Malawi, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play that one offline. I'm going to bring you back for our first game in the knockout round. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was definitely a bit of a goal fest, wasn't it? And I think, yeah, we've shown that we've got a lot of quality in our team, especially going forwards. Maybe not quite so much at the back. But yeah, I'm really hopeful for getting really deep into this tournament. I really want to challenge for the title if possible. If you did enjoy the episode, please drop a like on there for me. Helps me get seen by more people, of course. If you've got any comments about this episode, the series as a whole so far, I know we're only 2 episodes in, or any sort of hints or tips you think could be useful for me for this Senegal side, I'd love to see that in the comment section below. And of course, don't forget, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, click on that little button and ding your bell for notifications. Come and hop on the Greenobus. There is plenty of room for you all. Just remains for me to thank you for watching, and I will see you soon for the next round of the African Cup of Nations here with Senegal. Bye for now.